Welcome back to another episode of In the Loop. It's our Father's Day episode.
And we want to wish all the fathers out there watching right now a happy Father's Day from In the Loop.
We would not be here without you.
Literally.
So Indianapolis, are you ready to be in the loop?
In the Loop TV show Closed Captioning, sponsored by Alley Cat Lounge and Alley Cat Front Room. Distinctively different with the same staff you've always loved.
Not every show is fortunate enough to have a wine that they share a name with. Kaylyn, what are we enjoying tonight?
We are enjoying The Loop from Cork and Cracker. They're located right at 62nd and Keystone, and the owner hand selects and tries every wine and champagne they sell, so they really can advise you and meet your needs. Plus they're affordable, which is great for a gal on a budget.
I love to sit outside on my patio and drink some summer wines. What about you guys?
Better believe it. And my family, we like to kind of do a little DIY, restoring that furniture. It's a perfect thing to do. You've done that too?
I have. It's really nice to bring something that's old and bring it back to life. And speaking of that, how about a little toast and bring me back to life? I had a long day. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Creating that outdoor living space though is super trendy right now. And there's so much you can do. So if you have an old piece of furniture that you want to make new again, what can they do, Erica?
Go to Patio Furniture Restorations. They do everything from sandblasting to reupholstering. I got to talk to Floyd about it. Patio Furniture Restorations has been located on the northwest side of Indianapolis for 34 years. They service a variety of patio furniture. Right here is the owner, Floyd. What are the reasons people should restore their patio furniture instead of buying new?
It's very cost efficient. The cost is going to be around half as much as replacement cost of buying something new. And also the advantages are that they get to custom pick their colors. So a customer doesn't have to take what's on the showroom floor, or different manufacturers have different colors, but they're limited in their colors as far as fabrics, vinyls, and powder coat finishes. We virtually can do anything because we can combine all those three together however the customer desires. So if they have a color that they're specifically going after that matches the roofing on their house or their deck material or the siding on their house, or if they have a favorite school or something that their alma mater, they're trying to represent those colors, they get a custom build their furniture that they want for themselves on their deck. And then lastly, you're exempt from sales tax in the state of Indiana when you do a restoration versus purchasing new because you're thinking green and you're recycling.
That's really important too. We're always trying to do what we can to recycle and restore, and also I think you can have team colors painted on there too, can't you?
Certainly.
We're a big sports city.
Yes, we've done a lot of stuff for the Colts in the blue and white of the Colts. We've done a lot of stuff for IU, more stuff for IU than Purdue. I don't know why that is, but we've done stuff for IU as far away as Des Moines, Iowa.
You service 7 or 8 states, correct?
We do warranty repair for several manufacturers. So when they have issues with their new furniture or something failed during the warranty period, they will contact us either directly from the manufacturer or oftentimes through the dealers of where the customer purchased their furniture. And that happens in not only in Indiana, but the states that all surround Indiana as well.
It's important to store your patio furniture during the winter because the weather can be really harsh where we live and the surrounding states that you service. So you also offer storage.
Our winter storage program is not just storing the furniture for the winter, but it's also a maintenance program that we do of retrieving the furniture. We take photos at the customer's house when we pick it up so that when we redeliver it in the spring, we can get it relatively in the same place that where we picked it up from. We wash the furniture thoroughly, go through it. If it's missing a foot glide or something like that, we would take care of that and pop it in. But we're also getting calls from customers who have just bought furniture new and they have nowhere to put it. And so when we pick it up, wash it, clean it, redeliver it in the springtime, it's back on their deck. Their deck is free and clear of any kind of furniture. It's easier to take care of when it's not filled with furniture. That furniture, they brought it in here for us to refreshen up and to change the color. And now we're working on the same piece of furniture that is on the third generation of the same family. And so there's a whole lot more in history to that patio chair or patio table.
Grandparents give their patio furniture to their children and their children to the grandkids, and you see that in your business.
Sure. There's a lot more to it than just being a piece of outdoor furniture. It's been passed down for now the third generation, so there's a lot of, if those pieces of furniture could talk, it could really tell us stories.
And your family business also.
My son, my oldest son, Greg Hamilton, is a 50% owner here. My other son, Brad, also works here. Even our employees here, even though that if we're not related blood-wise, our business, we all sort of become family together. And so there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of satisfaction in being able to have that.
Now that I know Patio Furniture Restorations is here and I can get them restored, I'm gonna go home, call Floyd, he'll pick up my furniture, and we'll get it restored. I can't wait.
Erica, oh my gosh, I'm so jelly. I love all that kind of stuff. Restoring, whatever. I mean, they got some cool pieces.
Floyd was saying that they have important meetings on decks and patios now, and so people spend more time on their furniture, and they want to invest in that. And that's how Patio Furniture Restoration is a business.
Grab another glass of wine because when we come back, I'm taking you to try some Ethiopian food. Jade is going to tell us about a cause that will just melt your heart. And Jon, well, he's going to Italy. Have you been to Africa? Because I really want to go to Africa, but I haven't been yet. It's on my list. In the meantime, I like to pretend I'm in Africa right here in Indianapolis. Thinking of going to Ethiopia, but don't want to spend a lot of money on plane tickets? Now you don't have to. Come to Abyssinia, right here in Indianapolis. Authentic Ethiopian cuisine, authentic Ethiopian atmosphere. The coffee ceremony in Ethiopia incorporates taking fresh, organic, green coffee beans right off of the tree and roasting them until they turn a delicious brown. Once you smell the aroma in the air, it's time to ground them up to make coffee. So now what she's doing is she's walking around and she's letting everybody get a whiff of those freshly roasted coffee beans. Not everybody has the opportunity to see coffee beans from their organic state, which they're green, turn into brown that we see every day, and they smell amazing. Traditionally in Ethiopia, coffee is served bold with a side of sugar.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
It's good.
Do we cheers? Is there a traditional?
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh, you can really taste the coffee though.
Yeah.
That's good. This is the bread. So say the name again.
It's injera.
Vendera.
Injera.
And it's
okay,
it's
you
kind
can
of
put it there
foamy.
when it's tasted. Yeah. It's made of a teff and self-rising flour. Mix it with the water. Natural fermented. It be fermented about 6 to 8 hours.
So you're making the bread fresh then here.
Yes, we do. Okay, make.
You're gonna have to
It's
help
just
me.
upstairs. You do like this one.
Oh, and then you dip.
Yeah, make like this one.
Oh. Oh, so you you take the bread and you make like a little grab, a grab box.
That's right.
So is it traditional to eat with your hands?
Yes,
in Ethiopia?
it is.
No silverware. So when you're coming here, you've got to put away the silverware. You're eating with your hands. Make sure they're clean, which is probably why you have hand sanitizer on every table.
That's right.
Lamb, beef, chicken, it's all on the menu. But in case you're a vegetarian, there's plenty of veggie options as well. I'm digging it. You're going to tell I'm not a vegetarian. So you have a vegetarian buffet 3 days a week?
Yes, 3 days a week, from 11 to 3 o'clock.
11 to 3 o'clock, and what days?
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you vegetarians, you better get here to have the vegetarian buffet. Homemade is the name of the game at Abyssinia. They hand make the bread, the wine, prepare the fresh cuts of meat, and order in all the vegetables and local produce from Indiana farms. Get excited for the honey wine made fresh from honey right from Ethiopia.
I love it. I love the sense of culture that it has here. And the hand eating. I experience that a lot.
The hand eating is pretty unique, isn't it? When you're used to eating with silverware all the time, it's nice to just grab it and eat.
The food, it just reminds me of the good times I've had when I went to Ethiopia, and the food is definitely the same as there, so it's delicious. I love the food when I was there, and I just keep coming back for a piece every time.
It's pretty amazing to actually be able to say that you come back for a piece of Ethiopia in Indianapolis.
I mean, yeah, it is, and they actually do display the Ethiopian culture pretty well through the food, through the music, through the decorations and stuff. So it makes you feel right where, in Ethiopia, in the heart of Ethiopia and stuff. So it's pretty nice.
Overall, you're getting a very realistic cultural experience.
Definitely.
Come experience a taste of Ethiopia at Abyssinia. Then, when you realize how great the food is, you can come to the store and take the products home and make it yourself.
I'm so grateful we get to try all these wonderful restaurants around Indianapolis, but also stay really connected to the community.
You know, I have a really close and personal friend, Jared, that he runs Camis Cause, and I want to take you guys there, and I want to take you guys there. This is an experience that you will never forget. The emotion and what he's done in the last 10 years is totally worth seeing. So I'm hanging out with Jared. Hi, Jared.
Hi, Jade.
We're talking about Camis Cause today. What is Camis Cause?
Camis Cause is a music festival, and we raise money to fund research for the 4P- support group.
What is 4P-?
4P- is a chromosome disorder. Much like Down syndrome is a chromosome disorder. Trisomy 18 is a chromosome disorder. Anytime you get into the genetic makeup, 4P- is a very rare one. So when Camden was born, we knew of one other person in Indiana that had 4P- back in 2001. That number is up now to about 17 that we know of in Indiana. So because of the awareness that we're able to bring in the research that we can fund through Camis Cause, that these numbers are coming out, more kids are getting diagnosed correctly. There's a lot of older ones joining the 4P- community that have been misdiagnosed their entire life. So it's a very rare thing that occurs, which is why it needs all the awareness it can get. So with Camis Cause, what started as a music festival with the idea to fund research and support these other families across the world has grown into that, and now we are the largest fundraiser in the United States, if not the world, for 4P- research.
So tell us about Camis Cause itself.
Like I said, it's a 2-day music festival. This year we have 23 bands that are regional, local bands, and they all come together. It's a Friday and a Saturday.
So you just made the big announcement for who's going to be headlining.
Yes.
Well, let us know.
Well, of course, we have, back for their 11th year out of 12 that we've done this, the Twin Cats from Indianapolis.
Love the Twin Cats.
Love the Twin Cats. Those guys are amazing.
They are great guys.
They're our headliner on Friday night, and on Saturday night our headliner is Audacity. Supporting those, we have Breakdown Kings, Jen Christie, Landon Keller, Chad Mills, Visaria, Nash Walker and the Doctor, Shiny Penny, Blue Moon Review, Mikhail Robertson, Matt Street, Alan Long. The list goes. Rural Route 3.
Well, and somebody I know is in the Breakdown Kings.
Bleeding Keys, there we go. Me and Mine, they're
Yes.
going to be in a Fan the Flame. It's just ridiculous. The talent is overwhelming. We have a Kid Zone on Saturday. So as you know, we had
tons of
many,
stuff
many
for the kids.
bounce houses, petting
Tons of
zoos,
stuff.
face painting, balloon artists, all kinds of stuff. A motorcycle ride for anybody that's interested or that rides bikes and like to do charitable causes and rides. We have one. It's a 105-mile escorted ride. The entire thing's escorted with stops along the way. You start at Harley-Davidson on 96th Street, and you end at Camis Cause. So the riders, it's really, really cool part of the festival when all of us at the festival get to welcome all of the riders as they pull into the park, and you've been there for that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's really moving.
I mean, that is a lot of excitement. Like, you come in, it's like,
right.
I mean, we had to cover everything. The dust is everywhere. I mean, the vibe is just crazy when they come in.
We have some quotes up on our website from some people that just volunteered one year. And it was the year that the national conference was here, so it was year 9 of Camis Cause. They had never been to Camis Cause before, they had never experienced it. Some friends of theirs were doing it, so they did it. And they were there when the motorcycles rolled in. And to hear it in this lady's words about how they had no idea what it was, but all of a sudden it was just something that was much bigger than they could ever imagine. With the families getting off the buses, of all the children with the 4P minus and everyone crying. And,
yes.
But at the same time, they weren't sad tears. It was
right.
tears of absolute hope and joy. And it's just, like you said, it's very emotional. It gets real emotional at the cause. But at the same time, it's a blast.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like you mentioned as well.
People come in and you feel like a part of this. You feel like that you want to raise awareness and you want to be a part of it. You gotta come. It's in Fortville. Which is a little bit outside of the city, but not too far. You got to make a weekend of it.
If you think about it, you're going to Klipsch. It's one exit north of that on 69.
Oh, yeah,
so it's not that far out. But a campground, we do encourage camping. It's $10 admission for adults, and then it's $5 that kids are 12 and under. And that's all weekend long. That's camping, that's parking, that's the festival.
And Whiskey Business, they have a beer garden that come out. So if you know, it is a little party, definitely. So when is Camis Cause? It was in August. Is it the same time every year?
August 28th and 29th. We always try to do the weekend before, what is that, Labor Day?
Labor Day, yeah.
Yes, weekend before. So this year, August 28th and 29th.
For $10, it is definitely worth going and supporting this great cause.
I had never heard of 4P minus before, and this was really enlightening, and I'm really looking forward to going with you to Camis Cause Tuesday event. You guys should totally come with us. It's going to be a great time.
There's kid rides, there's things like that. So it's fun for the family, fun if you don't have a family, and you know, the money goes to a great cause.
After the break, a whole lot of show that you can't refuse. Italian food, candy, great conversation. Sit right there.
In the Loop has found a delicious, locally owned, family-operated Italian joint. Is it called Iozzo's or Iozzo's, John?
I asked Katie the same thing. We are here with Katie, the owner of the lovely Iozzo's, which is a fantastic Italian restaurant. And tell me, how do you pronounce it, not just the American way, but tell me how to pronounce it the true way.
Well, in the U.S. we say Iozzo's.
Okay, Iozzo's.
Iozzo's, Garden of Italy. And in Italy we say Iozzo, because there's no really I in the Italian language.
And you have to do it with passion, right?
Absolutely, it's all about the passion.
And you can definitely tell that passion when you walk into this beautiful restaurant. It is gorgeous, and it has not only just a family flavor and a family history, but it has some local art in it as well.
Absolutely.
And so let's talk about the family history.
Sure.
Your whole family, actually, you have some of your family that works here, which is pretty
cool. A lot
of
family members who work here.
And it started as a family restaurant,
It did.
Right?
So a restaurant was extremely popular in the 1930s. Our family basically helped introduce spaghetti to the city of Indianapolis.
So your family is the family I need to thank, because I'm a huge spaghetti fan.
Absolutely.
And apparently there are many people in Indianapolis that are, because it's one of your popular items here.
Absolutely. Spaghetti and meatballs is the most popular dish. The meatballs are the original recipe from my great-grandmother that she brought over with her from Italy in 1924, 1925.
Wow.
So yeah, the same recipes. We cook them in the same sauce that they did, the same ingredients. So it's really great.
I've also heard rumor that this beautiful patio out back shows some movies sometimes.
We do. We do twice a year. We're doing one in September. Every Wednesday during the summertime, we have live music outside. So that's great. So we get to utilize the patio for events. Tonight we're doing a wine tasting. So we have 3 of our famous Italian meatballs, Iozzo meatballs, tossed with a little bit of spaghetti and our Iozzo sauce, served up in a martini glass. So we also did our grilled vegetable plate, just to kind of highlight we do a lot of seasonal food and have a lot of vegetarian options. Fresh portobello mushroom caps. We grill them, we stack them high, and then serve it with a sauce. Your choice of tonnato sauce, which is very traditional. The next dish we had was our fresh fish served Oscar style. So when we get the fresh fish in, not only do we have it flown in daily, we have about 5 or 6 preparations that you can choose from. So we'll do it grilled or pan-seared, and then also we can do it blackened or bronzed. And then tonight what we had was the Oscar style, where we serve it with fresh lump crab meat, asparagus, and a little bit of lobster butter that melts down over everything and just makes it melt in your mouth, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Kid, you had me just salivating. This all sounds so delicious.
Everything is really good. And the next item we had was the pork ossobuco. It's like the best pot roast you've ever had. It falls off the bone. It's absolutely fantastic. Last but not least, we had the dessert, our famous sea salt brownie with ice cream.
So your family had the largest restaurant in the Midwest, and then something tragic happened and you had to shut down for a while.
We did. We had an unfortunate incident that closed the restaurant 70 years ago. So come into the restaurant to find the true story.
It's a good one. She told me. It's a really good story.
Your servers will be happy to tell you when you come in.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you for coming in tonight.
It's been fantastic. Salud.
Absolutely. Salud.
Man, that place has been around forever.
It is the newest, oldest Italian restaurant in Indianapolis.
How did that happen?
I will tell you this. It ended in 1944, which is the same time that Chocola came to town.
Iozzo's and this fabulous chocolatey goodness have similar backgrounds. Closed down, went away. You guys probably like, where is it? I want it back. And now it's back, and you can get it at our fan favorite, Rocket Fizz.
But don't you go away, because when we come back, we're gonna have an awesome surprise ticket giveaway. I first heard about Fall Out Boy when I was working with Invisible Children, and not only are they great humanitarians, but they're a great band. Am I right, guys?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
great music.
Excited to see them in concert, and you guys are fortunate enough that we're giving away 4 tickets. And it's very simple. Go to indyintheloop.com and look for the Fall Out Boy ticket giveaway. And the best part is there's multiple entries, so you have plenty of chances to win.
In case you missed tonight's episodes or any of our past episodes, you can check us out at indyintheloop.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Don't forget to follow us on social media.
Thanks so much for watching Indianapolis. Be sure to tune in next Sunday night on Wish TV 8, 11:30 p.m. right after the news on In the Loop.